This is the TechPodcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.
What if you had a USB drive, a thumb drive with infinite capacity? Stay tuned.
Sponsored in part by Go to My PC. Use their iPhone app to access your work or home computer anytime. Try Go to My PC today with a special 45-day free trial. Visit gotomypc.com and click the Try It Free button and enter the promo code podcast.
Hi, this is Andy McCaskey from SDRNews here at ShowStoppers at CES 2012. I'm talking with the folks from iTwin, and they have a very innovative product that gives you, in essence, a USB drive that has infinite capacity. Akash, what can you tell me about how this thing works?
So this is iTwin. How it works is it helps you to connect two computers in a secure way and share files between them. So if you think of a USB drive, what you do is you plug it in on a computer, you copy files to it, and then you take the USB drive and plug it to another computer. So essentially, you're trying to copy files from one computer to the other computer. So what we've done this is we've converted this and we've reinvented a new way to do it using the iTwin. So the way it works is you plug in one half of iTwin to a computer. It'll show you a folder which has where you can drag and drop all the files. You can drag and drop your entire hard disk files, or you can drag and drop your network files and external storage. So that is why we call it as an infinite capacity drive, where you can share as much data as you want, and then leave that computer on and connect it to the internet. Now let's say you're traveling to a different country, or you want to access the files from home. You just plug this in to another computer which is connected to the internet, and iTwin automatically finds the other device and automatically connects back to the home computer, and it will show you all the files which you had shared.
Okay, so it looks like you start out with the device here, and it looks like a USB drive, but actually it plugs in, one plugs into the end of the other, right?
Exactly. So this is how it plugs in.
And so this is actually setting a key pair, an encrypted key pair, that you then physically separate.
Yes. So initially when you get the device, you just plug in together and connect to the computer. So what happens is these two talk to each other using a proprietary technology, and they exchange a security key, an AES 256-bit encrypted key. So when you take them out, whenever you're sharing files, the files get encrypted using the keys which are only on this device.
Okay, so this is at my work computer. This one here is on my laptop. I end up leaving that laptop in a taxi somewhere. I realize I've got a problem, but what happens to my data?
So you see, the data is in your home computer. It is not on your laptop, but the person who has the laptop can access it. So for you to prevent yourself from getting into such a situation, we have two ways. First, you can set a password on top of this. So when you plug in the iTwin, the person who has the iTwin, he needs to log in the password. Another level is what we call the remote disable. So when you pair them up and register the iTwin, we send you a link in your email. The moment you click on the link, the connection breaks. So wherever you are, you just open your email, click on the link, and the connection breaks. So if someone picks it up, the device is useless for him. But for you, you just buy one more half, plug those two together, and you get it working again. So it works symmetrically.
And you're back in business. If you have, say you're moving gigabyte-sized files and you have a download that drops halfway through, you may have a problem. We'll solve that problem in just a moment. You know, right in the middle of the Consumer Electronics Show here in Las Vegas, I would be able to have full control of my workstation back in the office, even though it's thousands of miles away. How can I do that? I can do that through an application called Go to My PC. It's a new iPhone app, and as we learned at CES, it's also available for Android. What you're able to do is to take control of your PC remotely, whether it be PC or Mac, and make adjustments just as if you were sitting there. You can go in and tweak an Excel sheet. You can make a change to a PowerPoint. You can edit a file from Microsoft Word. A tremendous capability that you can try free for 45 days. Just go to gotomypc.com and look for the Try It Free button, and then make sure that you use the code PODCAST, PODCAST. Go to My PC wherever you are. So Akash, what if you have a really large file and you're downloading that and the connection drops? You've got a gig file, you've got 500 megs, what happens?
So we have a smart technology built in. If you're transferring files and it's done, a part of it, for example, 500 MB is done, when the connection drops and it comes back, instead of starting it all the way from the front, we have a resume feature where it just starts off from the point where it had initially dropped. So it will just continue copying the rest of the 500 MB instead of the entire file all over again.
Okay, I got another failure mode for you. What happens when you're transferring a file and the office power goes down, there's no UPS, it comes back up, but you've got a dynamic DNS, it's a different IP. How do you handle that?
So when the computer fires up, iTwin automatically starts off itself, and then we already handle all the dynamic DNSs. It talks to our server, and every time it's in constant touch, so it keeps updating the other side. Hey, I have a new IP address now, why don't you connect here? So it automatically establishes the connection, and you don't have to worry anything about it. iTwin just connects itself without you having to the trouble of doing anything.
So now, what's the price point on the system here?
So we're selling it for $99 US. We are available on retail at Best Buy, online at Sears.com, Staples.com, and Amazon.
Okay, so where can people go to find more information about iTwin?
iTwin.com is the best place to go and find more information. We have a good website with a lot of content on it. We have a lot of videos. So and if you want, we have a help desk email where we are pretty much in touch with the customer, so you can contact us anytime and get more information.
Okay, very cool. We've got infinite capacity in the iTwin, a great product we found here at CES 2012.
This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.